Okay, where are we up to? Well, we've got a few bits working. I've now managed to add a grid to the scene, 3D grid. I've got camera working and I've got keyboard input working. I've also managed to get the scene tree loading the object as well. This is going to be a short video because there's not, I can't go through all the code on it because there's just so much that was so the grid loads, keyboard works, everything's doing what it's supposed to do, docking and everything else is working. This is all going to be, the next part now is I'm going to draw. To start with, it's just going to be a boring old cube on screen, and then I want to be able to move the cube around like it's flying and have the camera follow it. So that's going to be my next challenge. I've made loads and loads of changes on here because I've incorporated, what was it, I had some engine file, engine.h and engine cpp files. I've got rid of those and incorporated the code from those into the main CPP and the Windows Manager file to try to keep it all a little bit more compact, and to be honest with you, so as I can understand it better, because I must admit I am struggling a bit with trying to do it a slightly different way. With all this, we had that engine start, engine end and all that. I've got rid of all of that and reverted back to my original engine, where this is, for me, because I'm such a newbie at this, novice or whatever, pillock, average I am, I understand how this works and I can make this work much easier. I've spent a couple of days faffing around with that other way of trying to do it with the engine start frame and engine end frame, and it just seemed to be making things unnecessarily complicated, whereas I can understand what all this does and how this runs, and this is the draw grid, and it all works. It's doing what I want it to do, quite simplistic as well. I've added the camera and a few other little bits, well, a lot of other bits actually, because I've had to have the keyboard, but all these bits have all come from my original engine that I made. So they're all modules basically, so I can literally just transfer the code. Some of it's slightly different, but I can literally at the moment transfer the code across to this application, and it's all working. It's going to start getting a bit difficult now because before I was making an editor and it literally was just placing blocks and models in certain positions and being able to move the block to a different position, change the texture. Now we've got to set up where we can actually fly the model. I'm going to start with the basic cube, see if I can get the camera attached to the cube, see if I can get the keyboard to move the cube around the scene, and then once I can do that, then it will start to get really interesting. And I think I'm sort of looking forward to being able to do it, because to be able to move through the scene, and there'll be a, like I say, start with there'll just be a cube. Then the first thing I want to try to do is add. I've already done a skybox in my other editor, but in this one I want to be able to basically click add star field. That will then add a cube, a skybox type thing with some planets already in it, some asteroids already in it, and then that will give me the ability to be able to fly around the asteroids and such. Anyhow, that's enough waffling again for this. Just a small update. There's loads and loads of code. It's all on GitHub if you want to look at any of it. I keep uploading it to GitHub. Oh, I keep clicking the wrong buttons. That's me. Thanks for watching if you did.